Today we're going to do stretch progressive. That means I'm going to start you off at a very kind of non-aggressive stretch or non kind of one that pulls your body up too hard. And then we're going to go into it more deeply. But what is good about progressions is you can stop wherever you want to. You don't have to twist as far. You don't have to bend as far. If you feel like something is getting pulled or, you're pushing a part of your body away, it doesn't really want to. So let's start with our legs shoulder width apart and our head over our tailbone. We're just going to roll our shoulders back 8 times because that's going to be where we start. 4 more, 4, 3, and 2. And I can't tell you how much breathing is part of this today. So everything is going to be on a 6th breath. So find out as we go. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now take your arms out to the side and bring them up in front of your ears. Your palms are facing each other. Your legs are straight. Your head is to the ceiling, and your head is over your tailbone. So you're going to take a big inhale and exhale and lower your shoulder blades. Just really push them down your back. Right? Now let them float up again. Make it natural. Don't push your arms toward the corner of the room. Let it float. Let it float up. And now take it down again. Exhale. And inhale it back up. And exhale. Take it down. This is just getting us started. And inhale it back up. And exhale. Just get it to lower. Pull that belly in as you do it. And inhale it back up. And last one. And hold it there. 6 breaths. Take your arms out to a T. And you're going to take your first turn. Right here. Nice. Breathe into it. Look to the side. You don't want to be too twisted. So wherever your head feels completely comfortable. Good breathing into this. Take your arm up. Put your palms together and then over to the other side. Put your palms up, take it back together, and lower them down. Good job. Now you're going to take your arms out again, and you're going to sweep across 6 times. 1, 2, now again, 3, you could just do a twist. 4, 5, and 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, feels good. 4, nice. 5, nothing else moves. All right, you're going to slide your hands down to your thigh, hinge over, and hold this position. Pull your belly button to your spine. I'll come back for you. All right, nice parallel body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, your little opening in the back. You're inhaling so that the back opens. You're exhaling, but you're not dropping, right? You're just doing a flat back. And good. Now take your hands down to your shins. And again, this is progressive. You can stay wherever you want to stay. You can stay on your thighs. So again, inhale, exhale. Make the breathing a little deeper now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Don't let your shoulders go toward your ears. Inhale. Looking straight down. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now you take your hands behind your ankles. Bring your chest down. Inhale and exhale. It's a 6 breath modality today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. If you can, put your hands on the floor. If you can't, just keep them on your feet or on your ankles. Now I want you to slide one leg back, keeping both legs straight, lowering your chest to between the legs, not over to the front leg. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep them straight. You want to get that full pull. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Come on, two more. Inhale, drop those shoulder blades. Don't let them go toward the ears, to the ears. They're going to go toward them. And last one. All right, take another step back. All right, same thing. Inhale, straighten that front leg. It's going to be hard. If you can't do it, go into a small bend, but make sure your knee does not exceed your ankle. And exhale, inhale, and exhale. Walk forward a little bit. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Take the leg as far back as you can. Put both hands inside. Take the knee down. Flatten the foot out. And inhale and exhale. Drop those shoulder blades. Feel the length from your tailbone to your head. There shouldn't be much interruption in this length. Good. 3 more breaths. Drop those shoulder blades. 2 more. Now you're going to slide that foot back onto the toes and hold that low lunge. So like I said, it's all progressive. So you can stay where we were with a flat foot down. Good. 3 more breaths. Now bring that leg up and propel yourself to between those legs. Have them face the same direction. You're bringing your chest down, bending your elbows, and feeling the stretch in both legs. Try not to bend, but don't hyperextend your knees either. Three more. Now, big wide tabletop, and then if you can jump or step those legs together, we're going to bring our hands to our feet and curl ourselves up and repeat that on the other side. All right, so head over tailbone. Let's get ourselves rolling the shoulders back twice and forward twice. Just get ourselves aligned again. Okay, all right, first hands on the thigh. You're just going to extend your head toward the opposite corner of the room, breathing into it. It's not the big arch like we do in the lower position. Just extending. I want you to feel extending. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And slide down to the shins. Now a little bit more filling in the back. Flattening the back. Filling it in. Flattening. Filling it in. Flattening. Filling it in. Flattening. 1 more. And then hands behind the ankles and bring your chest down. 6 breaths. I'm going to turn to the other side. All right, hands to the floor if you can. If you can't, just keep them where you can keep them. Good, keep breathing. All right, 1 foot back just a little bit, straighten both legs. Hands are out, parallel with the legs. You're not putting them inside the outer leg until you get to the bottom. Breathing, feel it. All right, take it back 1 more. Pull it. Just increments, don't really matter how far. I just want you to, what we're doing is taking these extensions as slowly as we can, incrementally as we can, which is the opposite of what we did when we were stretched together last time, right? Doing that active isolated stretching. Now we're doing very isolated stretching. All right, then take it all the way back and bring it down. Put the hands inside the leg, flatten the foot and the knee. Don't let the bent knee exceed the ankle. You're right over the ankle. Your hands are inside. Breathe into it. We're not doing any excessive opening in the back thigh like we do very often. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last time. Now take that foot up and that low lunge. Breathe into it. And then lower down. Take the legs together. Come to tabletop. Kind of diagonalize myself. Come to tabletop right here. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. Good. And push through your tailbone so that you get a long extension throughout the body. Pull that belly button to the spine. I mean, listen to every single thing. Do it as I tell you to do it, even though you're doing it already. Do it a little bit more. All right, then come down to your elbows and breathe 6 times. Your heart is melting on the floor. And then bring it back up. And we're going to sit 90-90. So you take it over onto one hip. The legs are 90-90. Get your head over your tailbone. So 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. Put your hand into the floor beside your hip. Take the other arm over, straight up. Breathe right into it. Again, we're progressive, so whatever doesn't work for you, don't do it, right? Stay at the beginning. Or the second thing, try to make sure your glutes are seated on the floor, but you're still lifted, right? All right, take it over. Bending that elbow, come on, breathe into it. When you reach your max, and then push toward the wall. Push toward the wall. Come over first, and then you push toward the wall. Inhale and exhale, bring yourself up. Grab onto your shin, arm is up. Lift up. So one of the things that happens is we do a little bit of a crumble in the center. I want you to zip up. And then over. Take it over. You're going to open up on that stretching side. Keep the head over the tailbone. Don't rotate. You want it to be all aligned. Now take the arm forward. Take the other arm out. And a side turn right here. 6 breaths. Now we're going to do a sweep and then melt over that bent knee on the opposite side. The elbows are even on the floor. Eyes are down. You want a nice long opening in that neck. Not hyperextended, so don't push your chest in toward your chest. Nice long opening. Last one. Then inhale and exhale yourself up. And then we take the back leg out into a stretch and hold it right there. Put your hand on that leg and let the arm bend. Keep your chest as forward as possible and just hold it right there. So your sit bone should be on the floor. Your head should be lifted. You're a little bit over to the side because you're starting the reach. You know we're going to go there. Good. Keep breathing. Last one, and bring yourself, grabbing the ankle, bringing the other arm up, creating as much as we can in terms of assisting ourselves to open up the opposite hip. Again, progression, so you could stay up here if you need to. Don't fall back on your glutes. Let's stay lifted. Last one. All right, and the last part of this sequence is your spinal twist. You can come to the side and stay in the bend, or you can come on over, putting your hand behind your glute, keeping that leg outside, but a little more restricted. Big inhale and exhale, turn. Big inhale and exhale, turn. Big inhale and exhale, turn. And hold it there for 6. I feel a higher kind of association in the hip, activating in a little different place because I have that leg in that open direction. So when you bring the leg in, you actually open the hip up. When you have it out, the hip's more constricted. So keep breathing into your 6. Have a nice inhale and bring it back to center. Take those legs to the front, bounce them out, and 90-90 on the other side. 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So if your leg is tucked toward your glute, right? If you're doing that to protect your knee, that's fine. But if you're not, bring it back out to the 90 degrees. All right, let's take the first stretch. Last one. And then let's take it over. Bend that elbow, keeping your face forward. Last one, come on over, grab the, I got it, for this one I got to go out, grab the shin and come on over. We won't tolerate it. Lift. Bring yourself over the knee. Both elbows on the ground evenly. Blocks help a lot during this one today. Nice long head, neck. Last one. Inhale and exhale yourself up. You've got that leg out. Extend that leg. Come on over. First step. Arm is straight, sorry. Pull up, pull up, pull up. This is the one where you can easily fall back. So pull up, pull up, pull up. And then come on over. And then elbow. Keep the body forward. You know, it's very easy to turn right. So keep that body moving forward if you can. That aggravates your back, then let it go. Last one. Then bring it up. You can go to a side bend or a spinal twist. 2 and 3, lift up. Last one. And inhale and exhale, come back to center and put those legs right out in front of you and flex them. Now we're just going to do an active transition. Flex the feet, go up and up and up and up. 4 more and 3. It's just a little massage. And 2 and 1. Both sides. Let's go into our straddle. Lift your head over your tailbone. We're going to do a little active rocking. One of the things I like about rocking is not only puts movement into this position, which feels really static, it also helps us identify our sit bones. You can feel kind of the stability of the sit bone as you go back and forth and you find it, and then you're right there, right? All right, turning our chest toward our thigh. The feet aren't flexed, but they are lifted toward the ceiling. In other words, you have a natural, but not, you don't have your knee stiffened, right? So toward the front, we're going to start with just touching our shin, facing our leg, and breathe into it. And then slide out. Don't drop your head, just keep it in the frame, right? It's down but not under. So if your chest is, or your chin is going toward your chest and you're opening the cervical spine a little too much. Now take the front hand and put it on the back side and flatten both hands on the floor. And extend your body upward so the arms are straight. So straight arms behind your leg. And then try to walk it past your thigh. Good. Now take the front arm over your head, extend the bottom arm, and it's a very long stretch behind your leg. Two more breaths. Bring your arm up, put it also behind the other leg, right here, and then we lift. Bend your knees if you have to. Come on, breathe it. Two more breaths. And lower it down. Good. Very gently face the other leg. First position, right here, hands on the shin, wrapped around the calves. Looking at your purple toenails. You don't have purple toenails? I do. And then slide it down. So this is very doable, but hopefully you're getting some benefits. Then both hands on the outside of that leg. 6 breaths. And extend them long. And then top arm across. Nice long extension. And then exhale yourself back to center and come into butterfly. I want you to put your hands on your toes and then come into a nice kind of first position decline. So you can create resistance by pulling on your toes, but we're not going very far to begin. Look across the room on the floor. Feel the opening in the thighs. All right, next position, you can stay here. Again, it's progressive. You can stay here. Or take it a little further. Now, I want you to feel like not that you're going down, but you're going down and forward. So you're kind of reaching your chest to where your toes are. So you get all that stretch from the back of the hip coming into the groin. Elbows are bent right here. And then put the elbows out. Then lower your chest some more. So your elbows are in the front of your legs. Drop your shoulder blades. Do you have one more position left in you? Let's try it. All right. And one of the ways you can get to it is by pushing those arms into your legs. It'll help extend it. It's like using a Pilates machine. Now, I want you to take a big curl to bring yourself up. Big curl. And bring yourself up and then slide those legs out again and a little bit of bounce. All right. Again, our feet are facing the ceiling, but we're not flexed. So I want you to take one leg, if you can, on top of the other one and push down on the thigh. Now my foot wants to drop over. I want it to be supported. Then lift that leg up a little bit, bring the other one halfway in, not all the way in. It's progressive, so you keep that leg out there. And then lift yourself up again, and if you can, bring it all the way in. Lift. Put your hands by your hips and fold. Your head is pushing toward the opposite wall. You're not curling down, you're folding. Take a big inhale, exhale, bring it back up, and slide those legs out again for a little bounce. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. All right, whatever you can do, get that foot facing forward. Okay? You're on your sit bones. Breathe it. Shoulder blades down, head going toward the ceiling. All right, halfway, you lift the leg up to make it come in. And I know this is really complicated, so you can stay in seated butterfly and do these breaths. It's really difficult to do all this with hip and knee constrictions that we might be having. Last one, and then lift up and bring it in. And of course, you're going to have one side more responsive than the other. Now on this bend, we're going to curl down. So we went forward on the last one, a forward fold. Now we're pulling up through that belly, tucking it up under our rib cage and curling down toward our leg, almost like we're going into a little snail position. So you're going to feel more pull from the back of the hips in a different way. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring it up. Nice, drop those shoulder blades, and let's take those legs out and see if we have a little bit more of a rock here. Look at that, because we move the hips in both directions. Now we're going flat down to the floor on our bellies. So we probably know what's coming. Sphinx is going to be our first position. So your elbows are under your shoulders, your hands are wide, your belly buttons to the spine, your legs are long, and your head is lifted. Your legs are about sit bone width apart. Beautiful job. Now we're going to go to half cobra. So right here, elbows are still bent. And then big inhale and exhale, full cobra. Drop your shoulder blades and lower all the way down, crossing one leg, the front leg over the back, then sliding both of them to the back. Good, and hold it right there. Now slide the arms out and bring them over to the back. So you get a banana twist or banana stretch. So both your arms and your legs are going to the back and your hip is going to the front. Then bring it yourself. Unbend your legs, bring your arms back to cobra, and then cross the back leg over the front and fold it. Slide that over to the front side. Back to sphinxing. And then slide it out and taking the front part of the body over to the front side. We're banana-ing in the other direction. Bring the upper body back to center, unfold the legs. Beautiful job. Put your hand under your shoulders. Push yourself back into child pose, parallel legs. Bring yourself all the way up onto your knees. Great job. Get your head over your tailbone. And we're going to take one leg forward, just like this. Get yourself straight up. Come into kind of a kneeling camel pose. So right here, or a mountain pose. And again, it's progressive, so you can stay there. Or you can step that leg forward, get a little bit more of a lunge. Bring your arms to the side. Good job. Now, you're going to let that leg lean out a little bit onto, now this will hurt if you have a knee issue, this will hurt your knee. So again, it's progressive, so you can keep it where it is. We can lean that leg over onto the side and bring those hands down into the middle. So I do want the leg to kind of, it is hurting my knee, descend to the side a little bit. 6 breaths. Again, you can keep it to the center. Now, take that leg out onto the heel, staying where you are with your arms. Now, push your glutes back a little bit more for this one. Good, and bend those elbows. 6 more breaths. Push back up into straight arms. Take yourself back to tabletop. Breathe it here, just breathe. Extending that leg and that tailbone so that you get yourself nice and long without arching. And then the first position, bring yourself up. Back to mountain. Arms out to the side, step forward. Hands down to the floor into a longer lunge. Let the leg turn out onto the heel, onto the side of the foot. And again, this is hard on the knees, so don't do it if you have any knee issues. I could do it on this side. Keeping the hands where they are, you're straightening that leg onto its heel. Back with that glute. You need opposite forces. Good job. And then back into tabletop. All right, from here, let's rotate our hips 8 times. And 8, and then the other direction. Don't forget, you're breathing. Beautiful job. Bring yourself on to your back. Remember to take yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae, and then when we get to the bottom, we separate our hips from our rib cage by dropping our glutes down and squiggling our shoulders up. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is take our legs to tabletop and then drop them out to the side. You're going to put your hands on those inner thighs and breathe. Now put your hands under those thighs and extend the legs. Point, but not hard. Now put your hands back inside for a little bit more pressure. Drop your shoulder blades. Bring the knees down to the waist, hands on the outside of the feet for happy baby. I'd like you to put one leg down, keeping that leg in this position, keeping it here. This is comfortable for you. You can be using a strap or a towel as well. Tomorrow in Pilates, we're going to be using our Pilates ball or a towel. Now push through to the flex. I want you to hold this in a really profound flex and breathe for 6. And take it into a point, same thing. You're right at the ceiling. Now bring your arm as close as you can to your ankle. Loosen the foot. Don't keep it in that point. Let's see if we've given ourselves any more space here. So lower, 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 lower wherever you can. Begin on exhale. Try to keep the belt, the pelvic belt on the ground. All right, now we've got 6 breaths. Drop those shoulder blades. I know it's easy to get them pulled up there. Slide the other leg out to flat with a little bit of a flex in it. One more time, one more pull. You got more. As soon as you did that, you opened up more availability. Now I'd like you to take it over, flatten it, cross the other leg. Breathe into it first. Try to get the big toe and the small toe on the floor, so you got the whole foot down. Knee toward the ceiling, come on. Float the other leg up. Put your hand underneath it, and 6. Slip that leg off and flex the leg that's up in the air right now. Give me 6. Now, big point. Release the leg. Let's take it down as far as you can go. Come on, you can do it. Last one. Extend the bottom leg. Little flex in it. Last one. Drop it over, flat foot. Try to keep your body facing the ceiling. All toes are on the floor. The bottom leg is still lifted. It's not dropping to the side. Take it up. Put your hand behind it. Stretch it here on this bent leg. So it doesn't matter how far the extended leg goes because it's basically stretching the bent leg. Last one. Put those legs side by side. Take them to tabletop. Take that tabletop to the floor. Put the feet together. Take the knees apart. Put your hands at your side and come up into a bridge. Good. Get lifted. Keep those legs wide. Now, nice butterfly bridge right here. And then as you lower, let the butterfly open more and more and more. There we go. Going to bring back leg to the front, back arm to the front. Push through, bring yourself up to seated. Whatever feels like a good sit bone seating for you, be folded legs or not. We're going to do lifts on each side, 6 sets. And then bring your arms out to the side and bring them into a curl in the front and back out. Just to finish out here and back out. Going pretty fast, even though we're doing these kind of, ordinary progressions. And last one, and bring them down to your legs. Going to extend your head to the ceiling. Take your ear to one side. Take your chin to your armpit. Take it down to your chest. Curl it back up. We're always projecting it outwards, right? Even as it goes to the side, we're projecting it outwards. And as we take it to the armpit, projecting it outwards. As we take it to the chest, projecting it outwards. And then curl it back up. Nice job. Let's breathe it up 2 times. Take it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time. Thank you for coming to stretch a progressive session, I guess. Bye.